Dear Heavenly Father, in the quiet hush of the morning, as the first light of dawn stretches its gentle fingers across the sky, I come before you with a heart laid bare, seeking refuge in your everlasting presence. The world still slumbers, wrapped in the veil of silence, but my soul awakens to the splendor of your love, to the whispers of your divine embrace, to the breath of your Spirit moving upon the earth. O Lord, as the mist lingers in the valleys and the stars relinquish their watch to the rising sun, I lift my voice to you, my Creator, my Sustainer, my Protector, you who spoke the heavens into existence, who formed the depths of the seas, who knows every grain of sand upon the shore. You see me. You know my every thought before it is spoken, my every step before it is taken, before the day unfolds its unknowns. Before I walk into the trials and triumphs that await, I seek the shadow of your wings, the shelter of your unfailing love. Father, how great is your mercy that you have granted me the gift of another day. As the morning air fills my lungs and my heart beats with the rhythm of life, I am reminded that every breath is a testament to your grace. I do not awaken by my own strength, nor do I stand by my own might, but by the tender mercies of your hand that holds me through the night and calls me forth into the newness of dawn. Thank you, Lord, for the shelter over my head, for the warmth of a bed to rest in, for the quiet of this moment where I can meet with you. Thank you for the rising of the sun, a reminder that your mercies are new every morning, that no darkness lasts forever, that light always prevails. Thank you for the unseen battles you fought on my behalf as I slept, for the angels you commanded concerning me, for the love that watches over me when my eyes are closed and my mind is unaware. I am undeserving of such kindness, yet you, O God, lavish it upon me without hesitation. Your love is not measured by my worthiness but by the infinite abundance of your goodness. You are the keeper of my soul, the guardian who neither slumbers nor sleeps, the rock upon which I stand. How marvelous is your faithfulness! How steadfast is your devotion to those you call your own! But O Lord, as I stand in the glow of your presence, I cannot ignore the weight of my own frailties. I am but dust before you, flawed and imperfect, prone to wander from the path you have laid before me. Too often have I spoken words without love, entertained thoughts that do not honor you, allowed fear to overshadow my faith. I have sought refuge in my own understanding rather than in your wisdom. I have clung to the things of this world instead of lifting my hands in surrender to your eternal plan. Forgive me, Lord, wash me clean in the rivers of your mercy. Let the light of this new day be a renewal of my spirit, a fresh beginning free from the burdens of yesterday. Strip away the layers of pride, of selfishness, of doubt that weigh heavy upon my soul. Teach me to walk in humility, to love as you love, to extend grace as you have so freely given. O Lord, refine my heart. Purge from me anything that does not reflect your holiness. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. May my life be a vessel for your glory, a mirror of your goodness, a testimony to the transforming power of your love. Father, as I step into this day, I dare not walk alone. I do not know what awaits me beyond this moment, but you, who exist outside of time, have already gone before me. You see the roads I cannot see, the dangers that lurk unseen, the decisions that will shape the course of my life. So, I lean not on my own understanding but surrender every step, every thought, every word to you. Guide me, O Shepherd of my soul. Lead me upon the path of righteousness. Make clear the way that I should go. If I stray, correct me. If I hesitate, embolden me. If I am weary, strengthen me. If I am uncertain, be the voice that whispers truth into my soul. Let me not be swayed by the voices of the world, but let my ears be attuned only to the melody of your will. Father, grant me discernment in my choices, wisdom in my words, patience in my waiting. Do not let my heart be deceived by appearances, but let me see as you see. May I walk with integrity, holding fast to truth, unmoved by the shifting tides of circumstance. Open doors that align with your purpose and close those that lead to destruction. Let me not run ahead of you, nor lag behind, but move in sync with the rhythm of your divine plan. O Lord, you are the source of all love, and in you, I find the fullness of joy. Let my heart be so deeply rooted in your love that nothing in this world can shake me. When rejection wounds, when loneliness whispers, when fear encroaches, let me remember that I am holy, eternally, and unconditionally loved by you. No height nor depth, no power nor principality, no force on earth or in heaven can separate me from your love. And because I am loved, I am strong, not in my own might, but in the might of your Spirit that dwells within me. Though trials may come, though storms may rage, though burdens may press upon my shoulders, I will not be shaken, for you are my fortress, my stronghold, my ever-present help in times of trouble. Give me courage to face the unknown, strength to endure the trials that will refine me, faith to believe in your promises even when I cannot see the way ahead. Let my heart not waver, my hands not grow weak, my steps not falter. For you, O God, are the strength of my life, the anchor that holds me firm amidst the waves. Father, in a world of uncertainty, I place my hope in you alone, not in the promises of men, not in the security of possessions, not in the fleeting nature of earthly comforts, but in you, the unchanging, unwavering, ever-faithful God, you who hold the stars in place, you who command the morning, you who call the sun to rise. You are my hope, my portion, my salvation, and in your presence, I know that I lack no good thing. Every blessing flows from your hands. The air I breathe, the love that surrounds me, the provision that sustains me, all are gifts from your boundless grace. So I step into this day with confidence, not because I am strong, but because you are my strength, not because I am wise, but because you are my wisdom, not because I am capable, but because you are the God who makes a way where there is no way. I surrender this day, my life, my everything into your hands. O Lord, be my refuge, my shield, my ever-present help, and let your presence go before me, behind me, and within me, now and forevermore. Father, the dawn stretches across the sky, brushing the horizon with hues of gold and rose, whispering of new mercies and fresh beginnings. The world stirs, yet in this sacred moment before the fullness of day rushes in, I remain here with you, still, expectant, longing for your presence to fill the very depths of my being. The weight of the night's silence lingers, and in it, I find the echo of your voice, gentle yet commanding, calling me closer, drawing me deeper. You are the keeper of my soul, the one who watches while the earth slumbers, the one who neither grows weary nor forgets his own. In the hush of the early morning, before I am pulled by the demands of life, I turn my heart wholly toward you. Let my first thoughts be of you, my first breath an offering of praise, my first words a declaration of trust in your unfailing love. I step into the unknown of this day, knowing that you are already here. You are behind me, before me, beside me. There is no path I can walk that you have not already ordained, no road I can take that is beyond the reach of your hand. You have carved my name upon the palm of your hand. You have called me your own. What shall I fear when the God of heaven walks with me? Yet, Lord, my heart is not always steadfast. I am prone to doubt, quick to question, slow to trust. The winds of uncertainty shake my resolve, and the trials of life test my faith. I confess that I have often let fear speak louder than truth, have let worry drown out the still, small voice that beckons me to rest in you. But you, O Lord, are not shaken. You are not moved by the turbulence of this world. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever, the rock on which I stand, the firm foundation beneath my feet. Even when my heart wavers, you remain faithful. So I bring my fears before you now, laying them at your feet, releasing them into the hands that formed the heavens. Take them, Lord. Replace my trembling with boldness, my doubt with certainty, my hesitation with unwavering trust. Fill me with a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that does not waver in the face of uncertainty, a peace that is anchored in the knowledge that I am held in the grip of the Almighty. Let me not be consumed by the worries of tomorrow, nor burdened by the regrets of yesterday. This day, this moment, is a gift, and I choose to dwell fully in it, to walk with eyes fixed on you, to move with a heart surrendered to your will. Teach me to be present, to see your hand in the smallest details, to find joy in the simple, sacred moments that so often go unnoticed. A breath of wind rustling the leaves, the warmth of sunlight upon my skin, the laughter of a loved one, all reminders that you are near, that you are the giver of all good things. Father, let me walk in love today, not the love that is fleeting or self-serving, but the love that is patient, kind, enduring, a love that does not seek its own, but delights in the well-being of others, a love that mirrors your own, sacrificial, unbreakable, pure. Let my words be gentle, my actions full of grace. Let me not turn away from those in need, nor harden my heart toward those who test my patience. Instead, may I see with your eyes, love with your heart, serve with your hands. I ask for wisdom, Lord, the wisdom that comes only from you, the kind that discerns beyond what is seen, that understands beyond mere knowledge. I do not want to lean on my own understanding, for my vision is limited, my perspective flawed, but you, O God, see all, know all, ordain all, guide my thoughts, my choices, my steps. Let every decision be rooted in your truth, every word spoken be laced with grace, every action be a reflection of your love. Let me not rush ahead of you nor lag behind. Keep my feet aligned with the rhythm of your will. If I am to wait, let me wait with patience, trusting that your timing is perfect, that your plans are higher than mine. If I am to move, let me move with courage, unafraid of the unknown, confident that where you lead, you provide. Father, I lift up not only myself but those around me, those I love, those I struggle to love, those whose burdens weigh heavy upon their shoulders. For the weary, grant rest. For the broken, bring healing. For the anxious, speak peace. For the lost, shine the light of your truth. Let me not be so consumed with my own needs that I fail to intercede for others, to extend the same mercy that you so freely bestow upon me. I ask for protection over this day, not only physical protection but protection of my mind, my heart, my spirit. Guard my thoughts from despair, my heart from bitterness, my soul from deception. Let me dwell in the shelter of your presence, finding refuge in the shadow of your wings. Father, I do not know what this day will hold, but I know that you hold this day. So I step forward with confidence, not in my own strength, but in the strength of the one who spoke the world into motion. I move with peace, knowing that nothing can separate me from your love. I live with hope, assured that no matter what comes, you are sovereign, you are good, and you are with me. Let my life today be an offering unto you, a melody of worship that rises like incense before your throne. In my work, may I glorify you. In my rest, may I honor you. In my conversations, may I reflect you. Let every moment be infused with the awareness of your presence. Every breath a reminder that I am not my own, I am yours, wholly and completely. So I surrender this day, this life, this heart into your hands. Lead me, Lord, shape me, mold me, refine me, and let the light of your love shine through me, that all who encounter me may see not just a reflection of who I am, but of who you are, glorious, mighty, loving, and forever faithful. Father, as the sun steadily ascends upon the horizon, painting the sky with strokes of golden light, I remain here before you, humbled and in awe of your magnificence. The world awakens, yet my soul lingers in this moment of sacred stillness, drinking deeply from the wellspring of your presence. There is no greater refuge than this, no fortress stronger, no embrace more secure, no shelter more enduring. Beneath the canopy of your love, I find a peace that the world cannot give, a peace that neither fades with time nor wavers with circumstance. It is the peace of knowing that I am yours, that I am held, that I am never alone. O Lord, in the hush of this early morning, I hear your whisper echo through the chambers of my soul, calling me to deeper surrender, to a trust more profound, to a love more complete. You are the author of my days, the architect of my journey, the keeper of my destiny. Every breath I take, every step I walk, every thought I think is known to you. Before a word is formed upon my lips, you have already heard it. Before a sigh escapes my chest, you have already held the weight of it. You know me fully, every strength, every weakness, every longing, every fear, and yet, you love me with a love that does not diminish, a love that is boundless, relentless, unshakable. Oh, that I might grasp the depth of this love, that I might fully comprehend the height, the breadth, the expanse of your affection toward me. If I were to number the thoughts you have for me, they would outnumber the grains of sand upon the shore, the stars scattered across the heavens. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too vast for my finite mind to comprehend. And yet, my heart knows it to be true. How can I not respond in worship? How can I not fall to my knees in gratitude, in reverence, in adoration? You, O Lord, are worthy of my devotion, my surrender, my every breath. But even in my desire to honor you, I fall short. I am weak. Lord, my heart is prone to wander, my mind to doubt, my hands to grow weary. I long to walk in righteousness, yet I stumble. I desire to reflect your goodness, yet my own imperfections cloud the image of your glory. I want to trust without wavering, yet fear so often creeps in. So I come, not in the strength of my own righteousness, but in the abundance of your grace. I come as a vessel in need of filling, as a child in need of guidance, as a servant in need of refining. Do in me what I cannot do for myself. Strip away the distractions that pull me from your presence. Silence the voices that speak lies into my soul. Remove the burdens that I was never meant to carry, the worries that weigh upon my shoulders, the anxieties that cloud my vision. Let my heart be light, unshackled, free to soar upon the winds of your Spirit. O Lord, let my life be a reflection of your light. Where there is darkness, let me be a vessel of hope. Where there is despair, let me carry the fragrance of joy. Where there is brokenness, let me extend the balm of your healing. I do not want to move through this world untouched by its pain, unmoved by its suffering, unaffected by its needs. Give me eyes that see, ears that listen, hands that serve, a heart that beats in rhythm with yours. Let me be an instrument in your hands, a living testimony of your mercy. If there is someone in need, let me be the answer to their prayer. If there is someone hurting, let me be a voice of comfort. If there is someone lost, let me be a light that points to you. Lord, I ask not only for my own protection but for the protection of those I love, for the protection of the stranger on the street, for the protection of the ones who have no one to intercede on their behalf. Surround them with your presence. Shield them from harm. Guard their hearts, their minds, their bodies, their souls. Protect the weak, the vulnerable, the forgotten. Shelter the orphan. Defend the widow. Comfort the brokenhearted. Let no evil befall them, no harm come near. Command your angels concerning them. Let them be encircled by your heavenly armies. Where danger lurks, let your hand intervene. Where destruction looms, let your mercy prevail. And Father, Protect not only from the visible threats of this world but from the unseen battles that rage in the spiritual realm. Protect from deception, from temptation, from the subtle whispers of the enemy. Let no foothold be given to darkness. No ground be yielded to the forces of evil. Let truth reign in my heart. Let righteousness be my shield. Let faith be my weapon. Let love be my banner. I put on the full armor of God, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit. Clothe me in strength. Gird me with power. Prepare me for the battles I do not yet see. I will not fear the arrows that fly by day nor the terrors that lurk in the night. I will not be shaken by the trials that come, nor will I be overcome by the storms that rage. For you, O Lord, are my refuge, my fortress, my strong tower. You are the God who goes before me, the one who stands behind me, the presence that surrounds me. So I will walk forward in faith, not because I see the way ahead, but because I know the one who leads me. I will trust, not because I understand, but because I know you are good. I will hope, not because circumstances are easy, but because I know you are sovereign. And even if trials come, even if the road is difficult, even if the days ahead are uncertain, I will not be moved. My confidence is not in what I can control but in the one who holds all things together. My hope is not in the shifting sands of this world but in the eternal, unchanging rock of my salvation. Lord, may this day be filled with evidence of your goodness. May I see your hand in the smallest details. May I hear your voice in the quiet moments. May I feel your presence in the simple, sacred spaces of life. And may my heart remain steadfast, unwavering, anchored in the truth that you are with me. You are for me. You are in me. Let my life be a song of worship, a melody of surrender, a symphony of praise that rises like incense before your throne. Let every step I take, every word I speak, every act one perform be a reflection of your love, an offering of gratitude, a declaration of faith. And when the day draws to a close, when the sun sets and the world grows quiet once more, let me rest in the assurance that I am held, I am known, I am loved, not because of what I have done, but because of who you are. So I move forward, not alone, not afraid, but in the fullness of your presence, in the confidence of your promises, in the unwavering certainty that I am yours, now and forevermore. Father, as the morning unfolds in its quiet splendor, I continue to rest in the shelter of your presence, my heart lifted toward the heavens, my soul attuned to the rhythm of your divine grace. There is no place I would rather be than here, beneath the shadow of your wings, in the stillness where your voice whispers life, where your peace surpasses all understanding, where the weight of the world dissolves in the light of your glory. Lord, as I dwell in this sacred communion with you, I ask that you go before me today. Prepare the way that my feet will tread. Let no step be taken outside of your will. No word be spoken outside of your truth. No thought be harbored outside of your love. Lead me, Father, with hands that have shaped the stars, with wisdom that formed the foundations of the earth, with love that has known no beginning and will know no end. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the one who sees the end from the beginning. Every road I will walk, you have already walked. Every burden I will bear, you have already carried. Every storm I will face, you have already calmed. So why should I fear? Why should I doubt? Why should I hesitate when my life rests securely in the hands of the Almighty? Yet, Lord, you know my frailties. You know that even when I desire to trust, my heart can falter. Even when I want to believe, my mind can be clouded with uncertainty. Even when I long to follow, my feet can be heavy with hesitation. I am weak, but you are strong. I am finite, but you are infinite. I am flawed, but you are perfect. So I will not lean on my own understanding, but I will trust in you with all my heart. Father, I surrender this day to you, every hour, Every moment, every breath, let nothing be wasted. Let no second pass by without purpose. Teach me to be present, to fully embrace the beauty of this day, to walk in gratitude, to love with intention, to serve with joy. Let me not be so consumed with my own plans that I fail to see the divine appointments you have placed before me. Let me not be so caught up in my own worries that I fail to recognize the needs of those around me. Open my eyes to the brokenhearted, to the weary, to the ones who need a touch of kindness, a word of encouragement, a glimpse of hope. Let my hands be quick to serve, my lips be quick to speak life, my heart be quick to forgive. Let me not hesitate to extend the same mercy that you have lavished upon me, the same grace that has covered me, the same love that has transformed me. And Father, as I step into this day, I ask for your divine protection. Shield me from harm, from danger, from any scheme of the enemy. Guard my mind from deception, my heart from bitterness, my soul from despair. Let no weapon formed against me prosper. Let no darkness overtake me. Let no evil prevail. You are my refuge, my fortress, my ever-present help in times of trouble. Whom shall I fear when you are with me? Lord, I ask not only for my own protection but for the protection of those I love. Watch over my family, my friends, my community. Keep them safe in their coming and their going. Let no harm befall them, no affliction come near them. Surround them with your angels. Encompass them with your peace. Strengthen them with your presence. For those who are battling sickness, bring healing. For those who are weighed down by burdens, bring relief. For those who are drowning in sorrow, bring comfort. For those who are wandering, bring them home. You are the God who restores, who redeems, who makes all things new. Nothing is beyond your power. No situation is beyond your intervention. No life is beyond your reach. Father, I lift up the weary, the ones who wake up exhausted, the ones who carry burdens too heavy to bear, the ones who feel unseen, unheard, unloved. Wrap them in the warmth of your embrace. Whisper truth into their hearts. Remind them that they are not alone, that they are deeply known, that they are eternally cherished. I lift up the brokenhearted, the ones who have been betrayed, the ones who have suffered loss, the ones whose dreams have crumbled. Bind up their wounds, restore what has been lost, breathe new life into their weary souls. Let them see that even in the ashes, beauty can rise. Even in the darkness, light can shine. Even in the sorrow, joy can be found. I lift up the anxious, the ones who are overwhelmed, the ones who fear the future, the ones who struggle to find peace. Speak stillness into the chaos of their minds. Quiet the storms that rage within. Let them rest in the assurance that you are in control, that you hold all things together, that they are safe in the arms of their heavenly Father. I lift up the lost, the ones who are searching for meaning, the ones who have wandered far, the ones who have yet to encounter the depth of your love. Draw them near, open their eyes, soften their hearts. Let them taste and see that you are good. Let them know that there is no life apart from you, no purpose outside of you, no joy greater than knowing you. And Lord, I lift up the world, a world that is hurting, divided, desperate for hope, a world that groans under the weight of sin, that longs for redemption, that yearns for the coming of your kingdom. Pour out your Spirit upon the nations. Let revival sweep across the land. Let hearts be turned back to you. Let righteousness prevail. Let justice be established. Let love triumph. Use me, Lord, not for my own glory, not for my own gain, but for your kingdom, for your purpose, for your will. Let my life be a testimony of your goodness, a reflection of your grace, a vessel of your love. Let me shine not with my own light, but with the radiance of your presence. Let me be a city on a hill, a lamp upon a stand, a beacon that points to the one who is the light of the world. And Father, let me never lose my wonder. Let me never grow weary of seeking you. of knowing you, of loving you. Let me never become so familiar with your presence that I take it for granted. Let my heart always be in awe, my spirit always be hungry, my soul always be longing for more of you. For you are my greatest treasure, my deepest joy, my highest pursuit, more than the blessings you give, more than the prayers you answer, more than the gifts you bestow. I desire you, to know you, to be known by you, to walk with you, to dwell with you forever. So I surrender once more. Every dream, every fear, every plan, every desire, I place it all at your feet, knowing that there is no safer place, no greater hands, no better purpose. And as this day unfolds, as life rushes forward, as time moves ever onward, let my heart remain here, rooted in this moment of divine communion, forever resting in the beauty of your presence, forever surrendered to the love of my Savior. Heavenly Father, as the day stretches forward and the light of morning deepens into its full radiance, my heart remains steadfast in this moment of communion with you. Though time moves and the world beckons with its countless demands, I linger in the sacredness of your presence, where every breath is filled with peace, every thought is captivated by your love, and every burden finds its rest in the shelter of your unfailing grace. Lord, I am grateful for the simple gift of today, for the air in my lungs, for the beating of my heart, for the strength to rise and walk into this new day. Each moment is a gift, a reminder that your mercies are new every morning, that your faithfulness never fades. How often do I take these small graces for granted, failing to see the miracles woven into the fabric of my daily life? Yet here I stand, surrounded by the evidence of your love, embraced by the certainty that I am cared for beyond what I could ever comprehend. You, O Lord, are my sustainer. You are the one who holds all things together, the rising of the sun, the tides of the sea, the breath of every living creature. You command the universe, and yet you are intimately acquainted with my every need, my every thought, my every longing. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me to grasp, yet my soul knows it to be true. I am known by you. I am seen by you. I am loved by you with a love so vast, so immeasurable, that nothing in all creation can separate me from it. And because of this love, I am not afraid, not of the uncertainties that lie ahead, not of the struggles that may arise, not of the storms that may threaten. For you are my refuge and my strength, my fortress in whom I take shelter. Even if the winds howl and the waves crash, I will not be moved. For I stand upon the rock of your unfailing word. Even when trials come, when difficulties press in, when the weight of life feels too heavy to bear, I will lift my eyes to the heavens, for my help comes from you, the maker of heaven and earth. Lord, teach me to walk in faith, not by sight. Too often my heart is swayed by what I see, by what I feel, by the fleeting circumstances of this world. But faith is not found in what is visible, it is found in the unseen. In the assurance of things hoped for, in the conviction of what you have spoken. Let me trust not in what my eyes perceive, but in what your Spirit confirms. Let me not be discouraged by temporary afflictions, but strengthened by the eternal promises you have set before me. Let my soul be anchored in truth, unwavering, steadfast, immovable. Let my heart be so deeply rooted in your presence that no storm can uproot me. No trial can shake me. No hardship can break me. For you are with me. You go before me, and you stand behind me. Your hand upholds me, and your love surrounds me. Even in the valley, I am never alone. Even in the wilderness, I am never forsaken. Even in the night, your light guides my way. Father, in this moment, I surrender once again. Every fear, every doubt, every anxious thought, I lay it all at your feet. I release the need to control, the need to understand, the need to plan every step ahead. I trust that your ways are higher than mine, that your wisdom far surpasses my own. I choose to rest in the knowledge that you are sovereign, that you are good, that you are working all things together for my good. I do not ask for an easy path, but I ask for the strength to walk the path you have chosen for me. I do not seek a life free from challenges, but I seek the courage to face every challenge with unwavering faith. I do not desire a life of comfort, but a life of purpose, a life that brings glory to your name, a life that is fully surrendered to your will. So refine me, Lord, shape me, mold me, purify me. Let every trial be a tool in your hands, every difficulty an opportunity for growth, every hardship a means of drawing me closer to you. Let me not resist the process, but embrace it, knowing that you are making something beautiful out of my brokenness, something glorious out of my weakness, something eternal out of my temporary afflictions. And in this refining, Lord, let me be a vessel for your kingdom. Let my life be a testimony of your goodness, a reflection of your grace, a beacon that points others to you. Let my words carry life, my actions display love, my presence bring peace. Let me not live for myself, but for the sake of those who need to see you through me. Give me eyes to see the hurting, ears to hear the cries of the weary, hands to serve those in need. Let my heart break for what breaks yours. Let me not be so consumed with my own concerns that I fail to extend love to those around me. Let me be a light in the darkness, a source of hope to the hopeless, a reminder of your faithfulness to the forgotten. Father, I ask that you go before me in every conversation I have today. Let my words be seasoned with grace, filled with kindness, rooted in truth. Let me speak not to tear down, but to build up. Let me not be quick to anger, but slow to speak, slow to judge, slow to respond in frustration. Give me wisdom in my interactions, patience in my responses, and love in my every expression. Lord, I ask for clarity in the decisions I must make. Let me not lean on my own understanding, but seek your guidance in all things. Let me not be driven by fear or influenced by the opinions of others, but led by the gentle prompting of your Spirit. Open doors that align with your will, and close doors that would lead me away from your purpose. Give me discernment to recognize the difference. And above all, Lord, let my greatest desire be to know you more than success, more than comfort, more than the fulfillment of my own dreams. I want you. I want to walk in deeper intimacy with you, to hear your voice more clearly, to follow you more wholeheartedly. I do not want to settle for a faith that is stagnant, but one that is ever growing, ever deepening, ever pursuing more of you. Let my hunger for your presence never be satisfied, my thirst for your righteousness never quenched. Let me seek you in the quiet, in the chaos, in the stillness, in the storm. Let me never outgrow my dependence on you, never lose my wonder, never cease to be in awe of who you are. You are my greatest treasure. You are my highest joy. You are the reason I rise in the morning, the purpose behind every breath, the fulfillment of every longing. And so I give you all that I am, all that I have, all that I hope to be. My life is yours, my heart is yours, my future is yours. And as this day unfolds, as time moves forward, as the world continues on its course, let me remain here, in the stillness of your presence, in the refuge of your love, in the unshakable truth that I am held, I am known, I am loved by the one who reigns forever. Father, as the hours of the morning stretch forward and the rhythm of life begins to unfold, I remain here, resting in the sanctuary of your presence. The world awakens in a chorus of sounds, the rustling of leaves in the gentle wind, the distant call of birds greeting the dawn, the quiet hum of life stirring into motion. And yet, in this sacred moment, my heart remains still before you. You are the God who speaks in the thunder and the whisper, the one who holds galaxies in his hands yet knows the intimate longings of my soul. Your voice commands the seas, and yet it speaks tenderly into the depths of my being. You are both mighty and merciful, sovereign and near, infinite and intimately personal. How can I not be in awe? How can I not bow my heart before you in reverence, in gratitude, in absolute surrender? Lord, as I walk through this day, I ask for the grace to remain mindful of your presence. Let me not be so consumed by the demands of life that I forget to acknowledge the one who sustains it all. Let me not rush through the hours without pausing to see the fingerprints of your goodness, the evidence of your faithfulness in every detail. Let me carry within me an awareness that I do not walk alone, that at every turn, in every decision, through every challenge, you are with me. And if I should stumble, if I should grow weary, if I should find myself burdened by the cares of this world, remind me that I was never meant to carry them alone. You, O Lord, are my burden bearer, my source of strength, my ever-present help in times of need. Teach me to lay every care at your feet, to surrender every anxious thought, to trust that your hands are more than capable of holding all that I entrust to you. Father, I ask not only for strength but for joy, true, deep, abiding joy that is not dependent on circumstances, but rooted in the unshakable truth of who you are. A joy that does not waver in the face of trials, that is not diminished by hardship, that is not stolen by the fleeting troubles of this world. A joy that is found in knowing you, in abiding in your love, in walking in the purpose you have set before me. Let this joy be my strength, a wellspring that overflows into every aspect of my life. Let it be evident in my words, in my actions, in the way I love, in the way I serve. Let those around me see a joy that is unexplainable, that defies logic, that remains steadfast even in the storm, not because life is without struggles, but because my hope is anchored in something greater, someone greater. O Lord, I also ask for wisdom, the kind that comes only from you, the wisdom that discerns beyond what is seen, that understands beyond human knowledge, that sees the unseen realities of the spiritual realm. I do not want to lean on my own understanding, for it is limited, flawed, prone to error, but you, O God, are all-knowing, all-seeing, all-wise. Your ways are higher than mine, your thoughts beyond my comprehension. So guide me, Father, in every choice I make, in every path I consider, in every word I speak. Let your wisdom lead me. Let me not be swayed by fleeting emotions, by the pressures of the world, by the shifting tides of popular opinion. Let me stand firm in the truth, unwavering in my convictions, steadfast in my pursuit of righteousness. And if there are decisions before me that seem unclear, if there are crossroads where I do not know which way to turn, let me wait upon you. Let me not rush ahead in impatience, nor hesitate in fear, but move only as you lead. Teach me to trust that your timing is perfect, that your guidance is sure, that your plans are far greater than anything I could devise on my own. Father, as I navigate this day, let me be a vessel of your love. Let me not merely speak of love, but embody it, through my actions, through my words, through the way I treat those around me. Let me love not only when it is easy, but when it is difficult, not only when it is convenient, but when it requires sacrifice. Not only those who are kind, but those who are difficult, those who challenge me, those who test the limits of my patience. For that is how you love, Lord, without condition, without limit, without hesitation. You love the unlovable, you pursue the wayward, you extend grace to the undeserving, and you call me to do the same. So soften my heart where it has grown hardened. Remove any bitterness, any pride, any selfishness that hinders me from loving as you have loved. Let me see people as you see them, not through the lens of their flaws or their mistakes, but through the eyes of grace. Let me not be quick to judge, but quick to extend mercy. Let me not be quick to condemn, but quick to forgive. And Father, as I extend love, let it not be merely in words, but in action. Let me be your hands and feet in a world that is desperate for kindness, desperate for compassion, desperate for hope. Let me not turn a blind eye to those in need. Let me not be so preoccupied with my own life that I fail to see the opportunities before me to make a difference. Let me be generous, Lord, not just with my resources, but with my time, with my attention, with my presence. Let me be someone who truly listens, who truly cares, who truly seeks to uplift and encourage those around me. Let my life be a reflection of your generosity, a testimony of the abundance of grace you have poured into my own life. And as I pour out, Lord, I ask that you pour into me. Fill me with more of your presence, more of your spirit, more of your power. Let me not operate in my own strength, for it is limited, but in the strength that comes from abiding in you. Let me not rely on my own abilities, but on the supernatural empowerment of your Spirit within me. For apart from you, I can do nothing. Apart from you, my efforts are in vain. But in you, through you, by you, all things are possible. In you, I am equipped for every good work. In you, I am able to overcome every obstacle. In you, I am victorious, not because of my own merit, but because you are my victory. So I step forward into this day, not with fear, but with faith, not with doubt, but with confidence, not with hesitation, but with boldness. For I know who goes before me. I know who stands beside me. I know who holds my future in his hands. And no matter what this day holds, no matter what challenges may arise, no matter what trials may come, I will not be shaken. For my God is greater. My God is stronger. My God is faithful. And in that truth, I find my peace. In that truth, I find my joy. In that truth, I find my hope, now and forevermore. Father, as I step forward into the hours ahead, my soul remains anchored in your presence. The world moves swiftly, rushing toward its own desires. Yet I long to move at the pace of your Spirit, to walk in step with you, to be still enough to hear your voice even in the clamor of the day. I do not want to be swept away by distractions, by the urgency of fleeting things, by the pressures that pull me in 1,000 directions. Instead, I choose to abide in you, to rest in the assurance that you are my guide, my compass, my unwavering foundation. Lord, I ask for an undivided heart. Let nothing compete for my affection the way you do. Let nothing become an idol. Nothing take precedence over the desire to know you more, to seek you first in all things. My heart is prone to wander, to chase after comfort, security, and control, but you alone are my portion, my inheritance, my everything. Remind me, moment by moment, that apart from you, all things are empty. Success without you is meaningless. Wealth without you is poverty. Influence without your wisdom is destruction. But with you, I lack no good thing. In you, I am fully satisfied. So strip away the layers of self-reliance that keep me from depending on you fully. Remove the pride that whispers that I can manage on my own. Teach me the beauty of surrender, not as a loss, but as a gain beyond measure. For when I let go of my plans, my timing, my understanding, I make room for something greater, your perfect will, your divine purpose, your unfailing promises. And Father, as I yield to you, I ask for a heart that trusts without borders, a faith that is not limited by what I can see or comprehend. When the path before me is unclear, when the road is steep, when the way forward seems impossible, let me remember that I walk not by sight, but by faith, that what seems uncertain to me is already known to you, that what appears impossible in my eyes is but a whisper of possibility in yours. Strengthen my resolve, Lord, so that when trials come, I do not falter. When obstacles arise, I do not retreat. When storms rage, I do not crumble. Let my roots go deep. Let my foundation be firm. Let my soul be immovable, not because of my own strength, but because I am held by the one who is unshakable. And as I walk forward, Father, let my heart be filled with expectancy, not fear, not hesitation, not dread, but joyful anticipation of all that you are doing. Let me wake each morning with a sense of purpose, knowing that this day has been ordained by you, that there are divine appointments waiting, that there are miracles unfolding even when I cannot see them yet. Let me not grow weary in waiting. Lord, so often, I want to see results now, to have answers immediately, to witness breakthroughs in an instant. But you are a God of perfect timing, and your ways are higher than mine. Teach me the patience to trust in the process, to embrace the seasons of preparation, to believe that the waiting is never wasted, that even in the stillness, you are working, that even in the silence, you are speaking, that even in the delays, you are orchestrating something far beyond what I could ever imagine. Father, let my life be marked by gratitude, not just for the obvious blessings, but for the hidden ones, the ones I often overlook, the breath in my lungs, the warmth of the sun on my skin, the laughter of a loved one, the lessons in the trials, the refinement in the hardships, the opportunities to grow, to learn, to become more like you. Let me never take for granted the gifts you have placed before me, the daily reminders of your faithfulness, the countless ways you show up in the smallest of details. Let my heart overflow with thankfulness, so that even in the difficult moments, even in the unknowns, I can lift my hands in praise. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are. Not because life is easy, but because you are enough. Not because I have all the answers, but because I trust the one who does. And Lord, as I live in gratitude, let that gratitude spill over into the way I treat others. Let me not be self-focused, but outwardly aware. Let me see the needs around me, the hearts that are hurting, the people who need encouragement, the ones who feel unseen. Let me be a reflection of your kindness, your generosity, your compassion. Give me a heart that seeks to serve, not for recognition, not for gain, but out of love. Let me be willing to be interrupted, to go the extra mile, to offer a listening ear, to extend a helping hand. Let me be a vessel of your love in tangible ways, so that when people encounter me, they encounter you. Father, I ask for courage, not just the courage to face difficulties, but the courage to stand for truth in a world that often distorts it. The courage to live with integrity when compromise would be easier. The courage to speak with boldness when silence would be safer. The courage to be set apart, to walk the narrow road, to choose righteousness over convenience. Let my convictions be firm, not swayed by the changing tides of culture or the opinions of man. Let my life be built upon the solid rock of your truth, so that when the winds blow and the waters rise, I remain steadfast. And when I fall short, Lord, when I fail, when I stumble, when I fall into weakness, let me run to you, not away. Let me not be burdened by guilt, but lifted by grace. Let me not be paralyzed by shame, but restored by mercy. For you are the God who does not cast me aside when I falter, but the one who lifts me up, who sets my feet upon firm ground, who reminds me that I am still loved, still chosen, still called according to your purpose. So I step into this day with confidence, not in myself, but in the one who goes before me. I face the unknown with peace, not because I have control, but because I trust the one who holds all things together. I move forward in faith, not because I see the full picture, but because I know the one who is painting it. And as I walk, Lord, let my life be a song of worship, a melody of surrender, a testimony of grace. Let my words be life-giving, my actions be love-filled, my presence be peace-bringing. Let me reflect you in all that I do, so that my life is not just lived for myself, but as an offering, a light, a beacon that points back to the one who is worthy of it all. For you are my beginning and my end, my source and my sustainer, my hope and my salvation. And in you, I place all that I am, all that I have, all that I will ever be. Father, as I continue forward in the unfolding of this day, My heart remains tethered to you, steadfast and unwavering, for there is no other refuge, no other source of life, no other wellspring of truth that sustains me like you do. The morning may transition into the fullness of day, and the quiet hush of dawn may give way to the noise of daily life. But let nothing drown out the still, small voice of your presence speaking to my soul. Lord, let me walk in constant awareness of you, not just in these moments of prayer but in every breath I take, in every thought I entertain, in every action I perform. Let my communion with you be unbroken, a seamless conversation that carries me through every task, every decision, every encounter. May my heart be so in tune with yours that I recognize your hand at work in the smallest of details, the gentle breeze that carries whispers of your creation, the kindness of a stranger that reminds me of your goodness, the unexpected provision that testifies to your faithfulness. Father, I do not ask that this day be without trouble, for I know that in this world, trials are inevitable. I do not seek a life free of struggle, for I understand that it is in struggle that faith is refined, in trials that character is formed, in difficulties that perseverance is birthed. But what I do ask, Lord, is that no matter what comes my way, you remain at the center, that nothing shakes my trust in you, that nothing robs me of my peace, that nothing steals the joy that is found in knowing I am held securely in your hands. When the weight of responsibility feels overwhelming, remind me that I do not carry it alone. When the demands of the day press heavily upon my shoulders, remind me that your grace is sufficient. When exhaustion tempts me to run on empty, remind me to come to you, to be filled again, to drink deeply from the living water that never runs dry. Teach me to navigate this day with wisdom. Lord, let me not rush ahead in impulsivity, nor lag behind in hesitation, but move in the rhythm of your perfect will. Let my choices be aligned with your truth, my motives be purified by your Spirit, my desires be shaped by your heart. Let me not waste a single moment chasing after things that do not last, but invest my time, my energy, my resources into what is eternal, into what bears fruit for your kingdom. Father, I lift up my relationships to you. Let the words I speak be laced with grace, seasoned with kindness, rich with wisdom. Let my interactions be marked by patience, understanding, and compassion. Let me be slow to anger, quick to forgive, eager to extend mercy. Let me not hold on to grudges that harden my heart, nor allow bitterness to take root where love should flourish. Where there is division, let me be a peacemaker. Where there is misunderstanding, let me be a bridge. Where there is pain, let me be a source of comfort. Let me reflect your love not just to those who are easy to love, but especially to those who test my patience, who challenge my grace, who push against my limits. Let my love be genuine, not based on convenience but rooted in the deep, abiding love you have shown me. And Lord, in moments when I feel unseen, unheard, unnoticed, let me remember that you see me, that you know me, that I am never overlooked in your eyes. The world may measure worth by achievements, by recognition, by status. But you, oh God, see the heart. You look beyond the surface, beyond the accomplishments, beyond the outward appearance, and you value the unseen, the quiet faithfulness, the obedience that goes unnoticed by man but is precious in your sight. Let me not strive for the approval of others, but live for the audience of one. Let me not seek validation from the world, but rest in the assurance that I am already fully known and fully loved by you. Let my worth be anchored in my identity as your child, not in what I do, not in how others perceive me, not in fleeting successes or temporary failures. Father, I ask for a heart that is soft and teachable, a spirit that is humble and moldable. Let me never grow complacent, never assume I have arrived, never cease to hunger for more of you. Keep me in a posture of learning, always growing, always pressing deeper, always seeking after truth. When correction comes, let me receive it with grace, knowing that discipline is a sign of your love. When conviction stirs within me, let me not resist, but surrender, allowing you to shape me, to refine me, to transform me into the image of Christ. And Lord, as I seek to grow, let my growth not be self-centered, but poured out for the benefit of others. Let the wisdom I gain be used to uplift, to teach, to encourage. Let the strength I develop be used to serve, to carry burdens, to lift up the weak. Let the love you cultivate within me be shared freely, without reservation, without condition, without expectation of return. For you have freely given, and so I freely give. You have lavished grace upon me, and so I extend grace to those around me. You have forgiven me of much, and so I forgive, not because it is easy, not because it is deserved, but because I too have been forgiven beyond measure. Father, I lift up those who are weary today, those who carry silent battles that no one else sees, those who smile on the outside but are breaking on the inside, those who feel alone, forgotten, abandoned. Reach them, Lord, whisper hope into their hearts. Wrap them in the comfort of your presence. Let them know they are seen, they are loved, they are not alone. I pray for those who are struggling with doubt, with fear, with uncertainty, those who long to trust but feel as though their faith is slipping, those who are wrestling with questions, with disappointments, with wounds that have yet to heal. Be their strength, Lord, be their clarity, their peace, their unwavering anchor. For those who are grieving, bring comfort. For those who are sick, bring healing. For those who are lost, bring them home. For those who are burdened, lift their load. For those who are broken, be the mender of their souls. Let me not be so consumed with my own life that I fail to intercede for those in need. Let my prayers not be small, confined only to my own concerns, but expansive, reaching beyond myself to touch lives, to shift circumstances, to break chains, to bring heaven to earth. And as I lift my voice in prayer, let me also be the answer to prayer for someone else. Use me, Lord, send me, make me your hands and feet in a world that is desperate for your light. Let my presence bring peace to those who are anxious. Let my words bring encouragement to those who are weary. Let my actions reflect the goodness of the one who has called me, chosen me, redeemed me, and sent me forth to be a witness of his glory. Father, as I continue through this day, let my every breath be an act of worship. Let my thoughts be aligned with your truth. Let my desires be conformed to your will. Let my life be an offering, a living testimony of your grace, a vessel that carries the fragrance of Christ wherever I go. For you are my refuge, my strength, my portion, my joy. You are my rock, my foundation, my ever-present help, and I will trust you. I will follow you. I will love you with all that I am, all the days of my life. Father, as this day continues unfolding before me, my heart remains steadfast in your presence, unwavering in its desire to abide in you. Each passing moment reminds me that life is fleeting, time is precious, and every breath I take is a gift, a divine invitation to know you more deeply, to trust you more fully, to walk in the light of your love with greater faith and confidence. O Lord, let my heart be attuned to the rhythm of your Spirit, sensitive to your leading, eager to respond to your call. Let me not rush past the sacred moments you place before me, the quiet whispers of grace in the midst of a busy day, the gentle nudges to pause and pray, the opportunities to love, to serve, to be your hands and feet. Let me not be so consumed with my own agenda that I fail to recognize the divine interruptions that are meant to shape me, to mold me, to draw me deeper into the purpose you have ordained for my life. Father, I surrender every thought, every plan, every expectation into your hands. Let my mind not be clouded by anxious speculations, by worries about tomorrow, by the burdens that seek to weigh me down. Instead, Let my thoughts be centered on what is true, what is noble, what is pure, what is praiseworthy. Let my mind be transformed by your word, renewed daily by the power of your truth. Let me meditate not on the uncertainties of life but on the certainty of your promises. For you are the God who never fails, the one whose words do not return void, the one who watches over his people with tender care and unrelenting faithfulness. What have I to fear when you are my defender? What reason do I have to doubt when you are my provider? What cause do I have for despair when you are my hope, my joy, my salvation? So I choose, Lord, to dwell in the assurance of your goodness. I choose to stand upon the foundation of your unshakable truth. I choose to lift my eyes above my circumstances and fix my gaze upon you, the author and perfecter of my faith. No trial is too great for you. No battle is beyond your power. No situation is outside of your sovereign control. And because I know this, I release every worry, every fear, every anxious thought into your hands. I will not be weighed down by the burdens of this world. For you have called me to walk in freedom, to live with joy, to rest in the peace that surpasses all understanding. I will not allow the cares of this life to steal my joy or to rob me of the abundant life you have given me. Instead, I will embrace this day with gratitude, with expectancy, with the unshakable confidence that you are with me, that you are for me, that you are working all things together for my good. Father, I ask that you open my eyes to the beauty of the present moment. Let me not miss the blessings that are all around me, the warmth of the sun upon my face, the laughter of a friend, the kindness of a stranger, the opportunities to love and be loved. Let me not be so preoccupied with what is ahead that I fail to cherish what is now. Teach me, Lord, to be present, to engage fully with the life you have given me, to savor the simple joys, to find delight in the small wonders, to recognize the fingerprints of your grace in every corner of my day. Let my heart overflow with gratitude, not just for the great miracles but for the quiet, everyday mercies that so often go unnoticed. Let my life be a song of thanksgiving, a melody of praise that rises to you with every breath. Let me not wait for perfect circumstances to give you glory, but let me worship you in the midst of the imperfect, the unfinished, the uncertain, for you are worthy, always worthy, not because of what you do but because of who you are. And because you are worthy, I offer all that I am, my joys, my struggles, my dreams, my fears, as a sacrifice of praise. Take my life, Lord, and let it be wholly yours. Let nothing remain that is not surrendered to your will. Let nothing take precedence over my desire to know you, to follow you, to reflect your love in all that I do. Father, I ask for a heart that is bold in faith, unafraid to step into the unknown, unshaken by the uncertainties of life. Let me not be one who shrinks back in fear, but one who walks forward in courage, knowing that you go before me, that you make a way where there seems to be no way, that your plans for me are good, filled with hope and purpose. Let me not be hesitant when you call me to step out in faith. Let me not resist when you lead me beyond my comfort zone, beyond what is familiar, beyond what is safe. For I know that you are the God who calls his people into the deep waters, into places where faith must be greater than fear, where trust must outweigh hesitation. So I say yes, Lord, yes to your plans, yes to your purpose, yes to the journey you have set before me. Even when I do not see the full picture, even when the road is uncertain, even when the way ahead is hidden from view, I trust you. I trust that you are guiding me with wisdom, that you are strengthening me with grace, that you are preparing me for every step I am to take. Father, I ask that you guard my heart from distractions, from anything that would pull me away from you. Let me not be entangled by the things of this world, by pursuits that do not satisfy, by ambitions that lead me away from what truly matters. Let my priorities be aligned with yours. Let my desires be shaped by your Spirit. Let my life be one that is centered on what is eternal, not on what is temporary. And as I walk in this awareness, let me be a reflection of your love to those around me. Let me be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope to the weary, a source of comfort to the brokenhearted. Let me not only speak of your love but demonstrate it in tangible ways. Let my actions bear witness to the truth of who you are. Give me opportunities today, Lord, to love as you love, to serve as you serve, to give as you have given to me. Let me not hold back in generosity, in kindness, in compassion. Let me be willing to go the extra mile, to extend grace beyond what is expected, to love even when it is inconvenient. For this is the way you love, Lord, without condition, without hesitation, without limit, and you have called me to do the same. So let my life be an offering, a living sacrifice that glorifies you in all things. Let my days be marked by obedience, by faithfulness, by unwavering trust in the one who holds my future. And as this day continues, as the hours unfold, as the moments pass by, let me remain in this place of deep communion with you. Let my heart be ever mindful of your presence, my spirit ever sensitive to your voice, my soul ever at rest in the knowledge that I am held. I am loved, I am secure in you, now and forevermore. Father, as this day continues to unfold, I remain in the sanctuary of your presence, where peace is unshaken, where love abounds, where grace overflows. Though the world moves at its relentless pace, though distractions press in from every side, I choose to remain still in my heart, anchored in the assurance that you are here, that you are near, that you are the one who sustains me through it all. Lord, let my soul not be restless, not be hurried, not be overwhelmed by the fleeting worries of this world. Instead, let me find rest in you, knowing that every detail of my life is held in your sovereign hands. You are not only the creator of the universe, but the keeper of my days, the one who orders my steps, the one who goes before me and makes my path straight. Even when I do not understand the way ahead, even when uncertainty clouds my vision, I trust in the one who sees beyond time, who knows the end from the beginning, who is faithful in all his ways. Father, let me walk in step with you today. Let me not run ahead in impatience, nor lag behind in hesitation. Let me not strive in my own strength, nor depend upon my own wisdom, but let me be led by your Spirit, moving only as you lead, walking in faith, in obedience, in unwavering trust. Let me listen for your voice in the quiet moments, in the stillness of my heart, in the whispers of wisdom you place before me. Let my ears be attuned to your guidance, so that I may not miss the opportunities you set in my path, the divine appointments you have ordained, the moments of grace that you so freely give. And as I walk, Lord, let my heart be full, not with the worries of this life, not with the burdens of what is temporary, but with the joy of knowing that I am yours. Let me carry with me the fragrance of Christ, so that in every place I go, in every interaction I have, in every word I speak, your love is made known. Let me be a vessel through which your grace flows, a reflection of your mercy, a light in the darkness. Let my presence bring peace where there is anxiety, hope where there is despair, kindness where there is bitterness, love where there is brokenness. Father, I ask for a heart that sees beyond the surface. Let me not be blind to the needs of those around me. Let me not be so caught up in my own concerns that I fail to notice the silent struggles of others. Give me compassion that moves me to action, a heart that is quick to give, to serve, to extend a hand of encouragement. Let me be an instrument of your peace, a carrier of your joy, a messenger of your truth. And Lord, in moments where I feel weak, where my faith wavers, where doubts creep into my heart, remind me that you are my strength, that I do not stand on my own, that I am not called to carry burdens alone, that your grace is sufficient for me in all things. When I feel incapable, let me remember that you are more than able, When I feel unworthy, let me remember that your love has made me whole. When I feel uncertain, let me remember that you are the God who never fails. Let my prayers not be small, not be limited by my own understanding, but let me pray with boldness, with faith, with the expectation that you are a God who moves, who answers, who does exceedingly, abundantly more than I could ever ask or imagine. Let me not put limits on what you can do, but let me believe in the fullness of your power, the greatness of your glory, the magnitude of your ability to transform, to heal, to restore. Father, I pray for the people you have placed in my life, the friends, the family, the strangers I encounter. I pray for their needs, for their burdens, for the silent battles they face. For those who are struggling, bring them peace. For those who are hurting, bring them comfort. For those who are lost, bring them home. For those who are seeking, reveal yourself to them in undeniable ways. Let me be a source of encouragement to those who need it most. Let my words be life-giving, my actions be uplifting, my presence be a reminder of your love. Let me never underestimate the impact of a simple act of kindness, a sincere prayer, a moment of listening, a gesture of love. And Father, I ask that you continue shaping me, molding me, refining me. Let me not remain stagnant in my faith, but always growing, always deepening, always seeking more of you. Let me never become complacent, never assume that I have arrived, never cease to hunger for your presence. Keep my spirit teachable, my heart humble, my soul yearning for more of your truth. When you correct me, let me receive it with grace. When you refine me, let me embrace the process. When you lead me into seasons of waiting, let me trust in your perfect timing. Let me not resist the work you are doing within me, for I know that you are shaping me into the image of Christ, making me more like you, preparing me for greater things that I cannot yet see. And as you work within me, Lord, let me also be a witness of your glory. Let my life testify to your goodness, to your faithfulness, to the transformative power of your love. Let those who see me not be drawn to me, but to you, the one who is the source of every good thing within me. Let my life point always to the cross, to the redemption that is found in Jesus, to the hope that is available to all who call upon your name. Lord, I thank you for your presence that is constant, for your love that never fails, for your grace that sustains me, for the countless ways you show up in my life, in the seen and the unseen, in the grand miracles and the quiet mercies. I thank you for the privilege of knowing you, of walking with you, of being called your own. And so I continue this day, not in my own strength, but in yours, not in my own wisdom, but in your infinite understanding, not in my own abilities, but in the power of the one who lives within me. May every moment be lived for your glory. May every step be ordered by your hand. May every breath be an offering of praise. For you are my God, my refuge, my hope, my greatest joy, and in you, I will trust, now and forevermore. Heavenly Father, as the day unfolds, I continue to rest in your presence, knowing that every moment is ordained by your hand. The sun moves steadily across the sky, marking the passage of time. But in you, I am not bound by the fleeting nature of this world. My soul finds its rhythm in your eternal presence, where time does not rush forward in anxiety, where moments are not wasted, where everything is infused with purpose under the guidance of your divine wisdom. Lord, let my heart remain steadfast in you. Let my soul be unshaken by the shifting tides of circumstances, the unpredictability of life, the trials that may come. For you, O God, are my unchanging foundation. You are the rock upon which I stand, the fortress in which I take refuge, the strong tower that shelters me from every storm. When the world wavers, when everything around me feels unstable, I know that you remain the same, faithful, true, and unwavering in your love for me. And so, Father, I refuse to be consumed by fear, by doubt, by uncertainty. I refuse to allow worry to dictate my actions, to rob me of the peace that is rightfully mine as your child. Instead, I choose faith. I choose to trust. I choose to walk forward with confidence, knowing that my steps are guided by the one who sees the end from the beginning. Even when the path is unclear, I will follow. Even when the way ahead is hidden from view, I will walk in obedience. Even when my heart is tempted to question, I will remember that you are the God who never fails. Your promises are sure. Your plans are good. Your love is unshakable. Father, let my spirit be filled with a deep and abiding peace, the kind that does not waver in the face of adversity, the kind that cannot be stolen by the troubles of this world. Let this peace guard my heart and my mind, keeping me steady, keeping me focused, keeping me grounded in truth. Let it be an anchor for my soul, holding me firm when waves of uncertainty crash against me. And Lord, as I walk in this peace, let me also be a carrier of it. Let me bring peace into every space I enter, every conversation I have, every relationship I build. Let me not add to the noise of the world, the chaos, the division, the strife. Instead, let me be a presence of calm, a voice of wisdom, a light in the midst of confusion. Teach me, Lord, to be slow to anger, slow to speak, quick to listen. Let my words be measured, thoughtful, filled with grace. Let me not react out of emotion, but respond with discernment. Let me not be easily offended, but quick to extend understanding. Let me not seek to prove myself, but to represent you well in all things. Father, I ask for wisdom in every interaction, in every decision, in every responsibility that lies before me today. Let me not operate in my own understanding, but seek your guidance in all things. Let me not rely on my own reasoning, but trust in your greater perspective. Your ways are higher than mine, your thoughts beyond my comprehension, and I surrender to the wisdom that comes from above. And Lord, in the stillness of this moment, I bring before you the deepest desires of my heart, the prayers that have yet to be answered, the dreams that are still unfolding, the hopes that remain unfulfilled. You see them all, Father. You know the longing of my soul, the silent petitions that I have whispered in the quiet of the night, the unspoken requests that only you understand. I lay them at your feet, not with anxious striving, but with surrendered trust. For you are the God who knows the perfect time for all things. You are never early, never late, always on time, and so, I will wait upon you. I will rest in the knowledge that you are working, even when I cannot see it. I will believe that your timing is perfect, that your plans are unfolding in ways beyond my understanding. And while I wait, Lord, let me not grow weary. Let me not allow impatience to steal my joy, nor discouragement to take root in my heart. Let me find contentment in the here and now, trusting that what you have given me in this moment is enough. Let me be present, fully engaged in the blessings of today, rather than longing so desperately for tomorrow that I miss the beauty of now. Let me live with open hands, willing to receive what you have for me, willing to release what you ask me to surrender. Let me not hold too tightly to my own plans, my own expectations, my own timeline. Instead, let me yield to the greater story you are writing, knowing that your purpose is far greater than my own. Father, let me not live for myself, but for your glory. Let my life be a reflection of your goodness, a testimony of your faithfulness, a witness to the world of the transforming power of your love. Let me love not just in word, but in action. Let me serve not just when it is convenient, but when it requires sacrifice. Let me give not just when I have abundance, but even when it costs me something. Let my life be marked by generosity, of time, of resources, of love. Let me not withhold what I can give. Let me not turn away from opportunities to be a blessing. Let me be willing to go the extra mile, to extend kindness where it is unexpected, to love in ways that reflect the heart of my Savior. And Lord, as I pour out, I ask that you pour into me. Fill me with more of your presence, more of your spirit, more of your power. Let me not operate in my own strength, for it is limited. Let me not depend on my own abilities, for they are imperfect. Instead, let me walk in the supernatural empowerment that comes from abiding in you. For apart from you, I can do nothing, but in you, through you, by you, all things are possible. In you, I find my strength. In you, I find my hope. In you, I find the courage to keep going, the grace to endure, the joy that sustains me through all things. So I press forward, not in fear, but in faith, not in doubt, but in confidence, not in hesitation, but in boldness. For I know that I do not walk alone. I know that you are with me. I know that your hand upholds me, that your spirit leads me, that your love surrounds me, now and forevermore. And so, I choose to trust. I choose to rejoice. I choose to live this day fully, embracing every moment, walking in the fullness of life that you have given me. For this is the day that you have made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will move forward with expectation, with gratitude, with unwavering belief that the best is yet to come. Not because of what I see, but because of who you are. Not because of my own abilities, but because of your unending faithfulness. Not because of what I can do, but because of what you have already done, what you are doing even now, what you have yet to reveal in the days to come. And so I remain here, in this place of trust, in this place of surrender, in this place of abiding, knowing that there is no better place to be than in the center of your will, under the covering of your love, walking in the light of your presence, forever and always. Father, as this prayer draws to a close, my heart remains open, my spirit attuned to your presence, my soul anchored in the certainty of your love. Though my words may cease, my communion with you does not end, for you are with me always. In every breath I take, in every step I walk, in every thought that rises within me. Lord, I thank you for this time, for this sacred moment of stillness where I could pour out my heart before you, where I could surrender my fears, my burdens, my desires, my dreams into your capable hands. I know that nothing I have spoken has gone unheard. Every whisper, every longing, every cry of my heart has reached your ears. And you, in your infinite wisdom, in your perfect love, will answer in ways that far exceed my understanding. I step forward now, not alone, but with you beside me, before me, within me. I walk into this day with confidence, not in my own strength, but in yours. I move forward with peace, not because life is without trouble, but because you are my refuge in every storm. I live with joy, not because circumstances are perfect, but because my hope is in you, the one who never fails. So I lift my eyes to you, O Lord, my keeper, my guide, my sustainer. I lift my hands in surrender, trusting that all things are held in your sovereign hands. And I lift my heart in worship, for you alone are worthy, now and forevermore. Amen.